Welcome, my Aquariuses, to your monthly zodiac sign reading for March. If you're new here, comment down below and introduce yourself. I love getting to know everyone. And if you are returning, welcome back. It's really great to see you again. Comment too. I love hearing from everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. We're going to take a look to see what messages the universe has in store for you for this month. Remember, my readings are timeless. I simply add the date for organizational purposes. So what messages, what guidance does the universe have for my Aquariuses at this time, please? What do they need to know? Hold on, we got some flippers. Okay. We have Nine of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. Page of Swords, air, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Ten of Cups, water energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Page of Cups, more water. We have the Star card, Aquarius. Two of Swords, more air energy. We got the Magician, Virgo energy, Virgo, Gemini. Wow. At the bottom of the deck, we have fire energy, Knight of Wands, Sun card. I feel like some truth is coming out here in a relationship with the Knight of Wands, Page of Swords, Ten of Cups. I feel like some of you have been after some truth or information or wanting to get clarity when it comes to relationships and also emotional fulfillment in general in your life. With the Nine of Wands energy, I feel like some of you may have been feeling like, whoa, what about me, universe? What's happening? Throw me a bone. I get the energy of a lot of hard work, a lot of persistence, a lot of commitment, but you're wondering, okay, where are the fruits of my labor? It may have felt like you've been toiling for a long time. And you're like, okay, when am I getting a glimpse of my desired reality? When is that coming into fruition? And I feel like you will be seeing emotional fulfillment coming into you. I would say there's an element of speed here with all these sword energies and Mercury. I feel like right now the universe is sending you, I wanted to say like nudges of truth, but also allowing you yourself to feel and acknowledge for yourself, is this what I want? Do I want to stay in whatever reality that you're in? Do I want to continue to persist? Or am I opening myself up to something different? Because I feel like, again, for some of you, this is speaking directly to some type of relationship where you may be getting information about someone, perhaps letting you know how they feel. But I feel like this situation may have been long overdue, or you may have been in the situation waiting for some clarity, waiting for some answer. And I want to say here, because right after the Ten of Cups, I feel like many of you are hoping for this emotional fulfillment, whether it's in a relationship or simply in general when it comes to life. We have the Page of Cups following that. So again, there's something here about pursuing emotional fulfillment or a relationship for some, where you're feeling this is something that I want to pursue, but you're only getting a slice of the pie right now. Because the Page of Cups it's a small overture, it's like a glimpse, but you don't get the complete Ten of Cups yet, which is what I feel like many of you desire long term. And again, we have the Star card, Two of Swords, and the Magician. So I feel like you're very focused on making your goals, making your dreams a reality, manifesting that into fruition. But there are decisions to make here. There are choices, and I feel like that means some clarity. Some of you, I feel, have to leave behind certain things. I feel like you're being asked to cut out anything that's not on this path of fulfillment. And some of you, it may be difficult because you've been on this path for so long, perhaps with some people. But I'm getting this energy of people, or even what it is that you're wanting to bring into reality. It's like a breadcrumbing effect. Again, I'm an intuitive reader. I don't always read by the traditional meanings of the tarot. I'm just getting the feeling here that some of you are, oh, there's a phrase here. Some of you are, oh, I forgot I can't even get the word out. Be careful of how you put yourself into situations and what you're allowing to unfold, because some of you are putting yourself in line of people that don't have your best interest at heart. Whatever this knowledge and truth is coming for you, I feel like you're going to get a lot more clarity about what it is that you want. Because again, the Star card can represent healing, but also dreaming, wishes, higher fulfillment. I feel like you're really thinking deep about it. Some of you may have problems sleeping at night. There's a lot of active energy up here in the intellect and the logical mind. Some of you are really, really thinking through everything, overanalyzing. Perhaps you're just in your head a lot. But there is a choice point you have to make, and I feel like it concerns leaving a certain path you're on that no longer brings emotional fulfillment, or that you are not getting the type of fulfillment that you desire. It may seem like, okay, maybe it's if it's in a relationship, you're getting crumb after crumb. It's like, yeah, this person cares, but not enough to commit in the time that you've known them. Because with the Nine of Wands, Page of Swords, I feel here you may have been in this situation for quite a while, and you may have thought, okay, if I stay committed, I will be able to grow, I can learn more, I'll get a lot more clarity on what it is that I want to pursue. But I don't always get it with the Ten of Cups and Page of Cups together. I'm just not feeling like the fulfillment that you are looking for. I don't feel like that's what is coming into your reality. So I feel like there's an energy of going back to the drawing board and asking yourself, wait a minute, I need to get clearer with what I want in order to bring in that desired effect. And it's not about doing things in an impromptu way, or simply saying, you know what, I want more money. And then you just hope that you get more money and you focus on that. I feel like there's a deeper emotional fulfillment, a deeper emotional tug being pulled, where you really want to manifest something where you feel like you are contributing. It's not just receiving money, and I'm using that as an example of in being wealthy. It's like you want to do it for a cause, for a reason, something that's truly aligned to your purpose, to your soul path. So again, there's a lot of being in your head here and really making this decision and mulling it over. So I feel like in March, you will get the clarity that you need. Even though we got the Page of Cups, these look like bubbles, but to me, they're almost like little full moons. You're going to get illumination that you need on the path that you feel you are ready to depart from or deviate from, and to start anew. Something that you may want to end. Again, this is like Robert Frost's poem, Two Roads Diverged. Which path do I take? And you yourself have all the power to bring this into fruition. I think you're starting to realize, wait a minute, I think I have more control over my life than I realize. And some of you may have simply thought, this is what was going to make me happy, this is something that was going to fulfill me, and it wasn't, and it didn't. Okay. Let's get additional information. What else do my Aquarians need to know, please, for March? I feel like some of you may not have slept well, or may have difficulty sleeping. I'm getting an insomnia type effect. A little bit drowsy. We have Full moon in Sagittarius. See the bigger picture. Again, we have an upcoming full moon in Virgo at the time of this taping that's coming up. So some of you, I feel, are going to get a lot more clarity here. You're going to realize what it is that you truly want to embark upon, especially when it comes to your emotional fulfillment, whether that be in love or simply in life, overall life satisfaction. Also, Sagittarius is about the truth. Some of you are simply getting honest with yourself. You're like, you know what? I am ready to end this. I am ready to walk away from this. This is not really what I thought it would be. Even though we do not have any earth energy, for some of you, this could be a job where you put in a lot of your own resources, your own investment, your own time, and you're realizing, nope, this is not my 10 of Cups. What other messages does the universe have, please, for my Aquariuses? Oh, they almost fell. Okay, we have two cards. We have Mystic Healer. Healing energy flows through you. And then we have View from Above. Get the big picture. See the bigger picture. You got this twice, two different decks. Do you notice here that the Star card, they're looking above? I feel like a lot of you are zooming in on your life and asking yourself, what am I really here to do? What is the overall purpose? A lot of knowledge coming to you at this time. You see with the owl. You also have, especially with the Magician and the Star card and the Two of Swords, you're very much, I feel like, once you make this decision, you're in your power right now. Got a lot of energy to really manifest what you truly want once you get clear on that. I feel like many of you are connecting the dots, looking at things from different angles and looking at your life and zooming in, and connecting it to higher lessons, what it is you're learning. There's something more that's happening that you're being pulled to that you may not be able to see at this time. Some of you are healers, not just in the mystical, spiritual way. You may work in healing professions, counseling, therapist, doctor, nurse. You could do spiritual healing work as well, Reiki, different other forms of pranic energy healing, yoga, somatic breath work, and other psychosomatic practices and healing therapies. There's a sense of changing direction here. Some of you may be feeling, again, that you are about to change or wanting to change your directions and wanting more fulfillment than what you're doing. Interesting, we have Sag here. Some of you may have major placements in Sag, but Sag is about really examining your belief systems, higher learning, foreign travel, philosophies, religion, spirituality. Some of you may really be contending with, again, your higher purpose, almost on an existential plane. Like, what am I really here to do? Because you may be at a job. Some of you are, again, healers. You may be feeling called to change something in your path, or when it comes to love, your relationships. I'm getting relationship type energy here as well. What other messages does the universe have, please, for my Aquariuses? What else do they need to know? You got two cards. Did they flip? Okay. The first card you got is 43, which reduces to a 7. Love all. Your compassion is incomplete until it includes yourself. Release self-judgment, self-punishment, self-loathing, and self-sabotage. The reflection of your love begins with you. And you also got 4. Know you are safe. Protection is always available to you. You have all the resources that you need, both within you and around you. See all this yellow? Solar plexus energy of trust, confidence, empowerment. So again, with this energy, some of you, again, there's an existential type of review here going on. Because there's an energy here of really not being satisfied with where you're at. There's something missing. With the Magician, the Star card, and the Two of Swords, I feel like you know that there's something that has to change. There's a decision that you have to make. And it's coming from you. And again, your external reality will mirror your internal reality. So right on point with what I felt with the Ten of Cups, Page of Cups. I'm not getting what the traditional tarot usually means here. I'm getting there's some type of situation or disillusionment, dissatisfaction with your life. It feels breadcrumby, like, wait a minute, I'm really not getting satisfaction from what I thought I would be, whether it's a relationship or your overall life contentment. Think of it like how happy you are with your life. And so this may also mirror to you, well, wait a minute, I may need to work a little bit more on my self-love. Am I not valuing myself enough? Maybe I'm being called to do something else. Maybe there's something bigger that I'm being pulled to. Maybe a change in career path, or letting go of certain relationships, or not being hard on myself. Because it's pretty interesting, we got the mystical or the mystic healer card, and those that tend to be the hardest on themselves tend to be the most giving and loving towards others. So that may also reflect to you where you may need to be more loving towards yourself and hold space as well. The same thing with safety, emotional safety. If any of you are seeking safety from outside of yourself, you may realize at any time someone can take that safety away, right? And it's until you learn to garner that own sense of safety and security within yourself that your internal world, but also your external world, becomes a lot more firmer. The foundation is stronger. So there's a sense here of really trusting yourself and learning to listen to yourself, honor yourself. Okay, let's get some advice card and messages from the universe. What advice do they have for my Aquariuses, please? What advice do the archangels have for my Aquariuses, please? Thank you. Let's grab some self-care oracle. What advice does the universe have for my Aquariuses, please? Get some animal spirits. I didn't even pull your tarot advice card. Got two cards that fell out. Okay. What advice does the universe have for my Aquariuses, please? Thank you. Okie dokes. We've got the Three of Swords for your advice card. This is air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And we got the Ten of Coins, Earth, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Again, this really taps into not feeling emotionally, perhaps even physically safe. So you're really being guided to re-examine what security, safety means to you, what that looks like, what emotional security looks like it means to you. The same with physical security. This is exactly what I just said, and also what this card says about being safe. But beyond this affirmation of simply saying, I feel safe, you also have to contend with and ask yourself, what makes me feel safe? How can I make my environment, my sanctuary, my home, more of me, more from me? How can I make my zone feel safe? What activities, modalities, or tools can I employ that helps me feel safe? Maybe it's making sure that you always have a certain number of hours of sleep, or you eat well, or that you engage in meditation or breath work or read, whatever it is. There's an element here of asking yourself, what can I ensure, or what can I do to ensure that my foundation stays intact, stays strong, and that nothing debilitates it, nothing rocks that foundation. Because many times when we have a good concept of who we are, a concept of self, and also of our foundation, we regularly take time to take care of ourselves, to practice self-care. We treat ourselves kindly whenever we experience some type of challenge. Doesn't mean that we ignore it and we pretend everything is great and we just float through it. It simply means, okay, had a challenging time, but I have tools that'll help me get through this. Maybe I'll take some time off or rest, whatever it is. It's making sure that you're not going to let anything else destabilize your foundation. This is your internal world, your peace of mind, your value system, and even your home. So again, emotional, physical security as well. You're being guided this month to really review that. In terms of Archangel guidance, we have Archangel Mariel. Manifest for the highest good, work with pure love. You got a lot about love, because we got love all. And you got the Star card, the Magician, and the Two of Swords, which very much speak to manifestation. So again, when you manifest and you see all the stars, when you manifest from pure intent from your soul, with the goal of knowing that you're doing this to help not just others, but yourself, and that this is truly heart aligned, you'll manifest things for yourself and bring that into fruition. But when we manifest for reasons that are not aligned to ourselves, things can get a little wonky. A lot of star. Do you see the stars? Tapping into your true divine essence. Not being afraid to connect to your spiritual team, to the spiritual realm. It's following your inner compass, what you feel very called. You can't go wrong when you are manifesting. A lot of people think they may want a certain lifestyle and they'll manifest that, and they're like, why isn't it happening? It could be because their vibration's not at that level, or they truly don't want it, so they don't care, and they don't put the action, the steps, the energy towards making that happen, right? Because you don't just sit on your couch and call it a day, and manifestation is like that. Same thing here. You will know if something is no longer in alignment with you, there won't be that zest, that passion. That's why you have to trust into it and know it. See the light coming from within? All your cards have a lot of illumination. Look at the light emanating from the middle of the body. And you have a lot of light here. This is about purely, fully, 100% trusting yourself. This is solar plexus energy. We also have from Archangel Philae, honor animals, communicate with different species. We have a mouse, a squirrel, a rabbit, a lizard, and a cat, a big cat. Puma? Cougar? And I want to say here, the Magician, there's a mouse too, or mice, several. And we have a lamb in the Star card. And we have another bunny in the Page of Cups. So again, these speak to fertility, abundance, because mice and rabbits, they multiply fast. And the other animals, we have an owl here too. A source of wisdom right here at the corner. Any other animals for you all? No other animals. You see all the yellow we're getting? You got a lot of yellow here in your reading. Some of you, especially when it comes to love, if you've experienced love that you felt was like betrayal, was impure, was very wounding, working with animals, because they offer unconditional love, could be a way to also help you tap into this energy. So some of you may either want to adopt animals, work with animals in some capacity, whether it's professionally, open up a sanctuary, or volunteer, or even babysit animals, pet sit, I should say, or be around them in some type of environment. That could be especially healing for you. And also some of you may have very strong connections with nature in general and different animals that are bringing messages to you at this time. So pay attention to what you gravitate towards, what you're seeing. You don't necessarily have to see the animal live. Sometimes you could see an animal on a t-shirt. You could see an animal on, you know, a picture. It doesn't matter. So pay attention to that. In terms of your self-care oracle, we have 49, which reduces to a 13, which reduces to a 4. Spend time with friends. Total Aquarius, because you all rule the 11th house of friendships and communities and groups. So some of you, it looks like they're also using tarot or oracle. Some of you may benefit from simply taking time to enjoy life, connecting with folks, especially your people that resonate with you, and allowing yourself to simply lean back. Because sometimes when we're so focused on making something happen, or we're focused on bringing something to reality, we lose sight of the bigger picture. I did not plan to say that, even though you have get the big picture here, and then you have the other one, see the bigger picture. I did not intend to say that, but it came out. Sometimes when we're alone, we can't see the perspective that we most need to at that time. But when we're with friends and we just share what's going on in our lives, the problems, the good things, everything, our friends offer us insights because they see things in a different way that we don't. And so spending time with friends may offer you this respite, may offer you this break, but also a lot of love coming in. You've got 3 spirit animal cards. So again, animals, like we have here, may be of importance to you for these Aquariuses that I'm tapping into right now. Cougar. I was right. Look, you got this. This looks like a cougar, right? You got it twice here. Assertive. In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. Again, all the yellow here with the solar plexus is about your seat of power, trust, self-confidence. Okay? Your second animal spirit card is the heron. Patience. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone and find balance. Step confidently toward your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. And your final animal spirit card, the unicorn. Infinite possibilities. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness, go beyond the ordinary, and become the legendary. My Aquariuses, I hope this reading has helped. Comment down below. Let me know if this resonated. I'd love to hear from you, and it really helps my channel. If you took anything away from this reading and you would love to support me, please consider hitting the thumbs up button, like button, sharing, and come join my I keep saying my community like it's just me here. It's not just me. Join this community, our community, and subscribe. Otherwise, I thank you so much for being here and hope you have a wonderful day or night.